I had the same kind of coconuts that we can buy here, but yeah, I had bad luck, I think. And then in Thailand, there's also more variety. I tried new fruits, which I did not like so much. So I don't know. I expected the tropics to be more of a discovery in terms of raw food, but well, for me it wasn't. I mean, I tried this new fruit, and I think you always have to get used to new tastes. And new fruits, if you eat them for the first time, I think it's very often the case that you don't like it immediately. At least I had this with mango. Did you never experience this? Okay, that's very good for you, but
I think I'm the type of person who loves
any kind
new
of
fruits. Yes, and I cannot remember something I really did not like.
Okay.
So yes, it depends on the person.
Yeah, because I know for sure that the very first time I ate mango, I really did not like the taste. The second time, still not so much. But I tried again, and after a while, I really started to like it. So for me, I think it's possible that I have to get used to new tastes and new fruit. So I don't want to say that the fruit is not good, but I tried new fruit and was not really enthusiastic about it. But still, it was a good experience to be in Asia and to be aware of how raw food could work there.
So, and do you think it's easy to be raw there in the countries where you were?
In Thailand, probably yes. In Malaysia, I think also. There they even had the durian vendors. They sold only durian, and people ate it raw, and they liked it. The locals, and it smelled. Of course, you could smell it from far. Yes, I think in Malaysia and in Thailand, if you know where to go and where to purchase the fruit, then I think it's very well possible. But they also don't have all kind of fruits. I mean, here in Europe we have a lot of berries, like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and more berries. I don't know now. But I found that I really miss the berries. I like berries a lot, and yeah, they have imported berries which cost like a lot, really so much that as a tourist you wouldn't pay it, I think. I mean, of course, if you really wanted it, but it's much more cheap to have them here. And this is a pity, I think, because I like berries and would be very sad to live without berries. And also apples. They have a lot of imported apples from China. They are very very hip, up to date there. I don't know why, but they really like apples.
Yeah,
Asian people.
India too.
Yeah, even though they don't grow them in their own country, they want apples at the moment. But the apples are not of the same quality as you can have them here, I think. And cherries. I also miss cherries. And other more Mediterranean fruits, I think, like peaches and apricots and nectarines. I don't know. Yes, so they have a lot of fruit, but not all kind of fruit. But of course, we cannot grow pineapples here or coconuts. So we also have to import stuff,
or mango. Yeah.
It's more difficult to import berries, I think. No, I don't know, but there are advantages to all the regions in the world, I think, in terms of raw food. And I would also think that it's difficult with the greens in Asia, but only because we are not familiar with the kind of greens they have there. So, but they have
true.
a lot of greens.
Yes. They do have greens, but they are different from the ones we have here. And with the apples, I had the same experience. I bought some apples because after a while I really missed apples, which is strange because here I don't care so much about apples. So we always want what we don't have. We always miss
stupid
what
humans.
we don't have.
That's true.
And there I saw some apples, selling some apples, and I couldn't resist. I had to buy them, although they were the most expensive fruit.
So silly.
So silly, yeah. And I bought some apples, and then in the train I was eating apples, and the children that were in my compartment, in my wagon, they just came over me and asked me for apples. And even when the parents call them and say, "Oh, don't disturb her," I didn't mind. Of course, I was just giving apples to them. They start crying because they liked it so much. It was such a scene.
Oh, they really wanted apples.
They really wanted apples. They were crying because the parents were calling them back, and they were crying in front of me. And I just thought, it's just apples. I mean,
apples
you can have
are really
all
treasured
apples
there.
Yes,
So weird. They are so not treasured here. I mean, they are just regular here. So
it's really special.
Yeah,
really special.
In Burma, I
special
also
for
gave
them.
away apples to children once. They were very happy about an apple. Imagine giving an apple here to a kid. The kid would be like, boring. Why is it not chocolate? Probably.
Yes. Hello? It's an apple.
What? An apple. Yeah, so... Yeah, it was interesting. Of course, it was also beautiful to travel Asia. A lot to see, beautiful landscape. Very nice and different people and cultures.
Very nice.
And
very, very nice
yeah.
people. Very, very nice.
Being raw during traveling is probably very difficult if you have not been raw already for a longer time, because there are also many new things to try, and I felt that I did not want to miss those other dishes, the cooked dishes, because, well, I was in Asia. When else am I going to be there? And so
I found it more difficult was to coordinate, because you already have some stress on
It's
you
true.
because you have to travel and you have to understand how things work, how the schedules of the trains work, and how you have to make reservation because you're going here and there, and you have other people depending on you. Or I had, and then because I was the organizer, and then it's just hard to handle everything.
yes,
If you're not,
totally
of course,
true.
if you're raw for a long time, then it's easier because you just do it.
yeah, that's
Yes,
a habit.
and
Then
then
it's
you have to, because your body will suffer a shock. Yes, if you don't do this. But I think with us, I was raw for 2 months. Okay, I had this strong allergic reaction, but apart from that, nothing more. That was all, this reaction, and I felt
so
okay
you were not
by
in real
eating.
pain.
Yes, and it was just too much. It was just too much to think about.
Yes.
So it made it easier for me just to
go along.
Eat as much raw as I could get, but not to stress about it too
Yes.
much, because
I mean, it was
it's
also
just,
vacation, so you don't want to stress a
yes.
lot. But it's true, because traveling in Asia was for me completely new. I have never been there before, and it puts a lot of stress on you to find your way around things, because it's all so foreign from what you know, and you're very busy with finding your way around in Asia. So food is really second priority there. At least it was for me the case. So
yes, it's true.
that's also
And
a
understand
factor.
how things work, and so it's a lot of things that you have to think about. And then food, yes, you don't want to add one more thing to think about, one more stress. Although I had a little bit stress because I really was looking for raw food in markets, and of course the people that were with me were not. And I didn't want to go alone, so it's always these things. Yes, I don't want to go alone because I'm a girl, and alone in certain places in India is not it's not really dangerous, but you don't feel completely comfortable, or I didn't feel completely comfortable. So I always had to have somebody, and all this, it's a little bit stressful. Yes, you always have to ask somebody to come with you to markets. They it's not their thing, and it's an extra function.
So
But overall, it worked well,
and it was a good experience.
Yes.
I think so too.
and I was sad to come back, of course, because I liked it a lot. I loved India, love it. But when I came back, I was happy for one thing, which was to get back on track
With raw food.
with raw food. And I have to say, so my outburst became much, much better it dried out. I still have some marks, but everything is getting healed little by little. And so this is something very good. I feel very good about that.
Of course, that's progress.
And also I feel very good to finally be eating healthy again, because there are many times I really felt, how can people eat like this? It's really so much fat and fried and oily, and I know it's normal. Portugal, it's the same, but it's just when you feel cleaner and you have this taste buds. Your taste bud is used to healthy, and you just feel these desires for green. I look for green so much. Yes.
I mean, you're having a green smoothie every day. So
every day,
really,
yes.
Wow.
So yes, I had these desires very strong, and it didn't get better. Only when I came back, then I could.
I also
recover.
every day longed for fresh fruit, and I managed to have fresh fruit every day, but also other things. So, but if you cannot have healthy food, you really realize that you need it, that your body wants it, and of course,
sit back.
Yes, exactly. So I think that was it about our Asian fruit experiences.
And so we will make other movies
on different topics.
But
for now, we are back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye.